Slash showtime with TripleG. Brace yourself for the things you'll see. From comic books to toys and more. And all cartoons that we adore. Pop culture, flicks and geeky stuff. We love it all and can't get enough. So settle in and enjoy the show. Please hit like and subscribe before you go.
How's it hanging, YouTube? Peter here, your Ginger Geordie Geek. Welcome back to the channel for another episode of Panel Breakers. And as usual, I'm joined by my good pals, James T. Keegan, Ephron, and Super Sorrel. We couldn't cope with another week of Simon. That was hard work. Yeah. Hard work last week. So we're giving Simon a couple of weeks off. We'll bring him back for the Christmas quiz to stun with his intellect and... yeah, Jesus, it was rough. Anyway, nice to see you, chaps. Are you all well?
Yep, doing well. Yep, good ready to go.
Yeah, we've got loads to get through tonight, guys, so we're just going to crack on. Got a really interesting year when we get them talking about films as well, 1996. There's a few films there that I'm going to need a little hand with. But let's see who we've got in the chat. We've got Shelley. Nice to see you, Shelley, at all, even all G-spots. I am going to change it to G-spots at some point. I'll have to. We've got Terry, Deadman. Nice to see you, pal. Terry's just put out a great video of his trip to Thought Bubble, so please do go check that out. It's a cracking little video. We've got Anton. Nice to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well. And of course, Wayne of the Deacon. Hello, you lovely lot. Wayne, I've got something to talk about later on that I think you're going. Well, I know you like, and I've been naughty and spent a fair bit of money, but we'll show it in a bit. Joshy Boy Toys, always good to see you, pal. Hope you're doing well. Anton, to give away or not to give away after all getting close to Christmas, James's Monster Brow.
Just unnecessary, guys. You know, like, so unnecessary.
James's Monster Brow. No giveaways on the show now, Anton. And we've got Stephen Lancaster. Nice to see you, Stephen. Hope you're doing well, bud. Stephen Butler, always good to see you, pal. Evening all. I hope everyone is well. Absolutely. And good old Bat Dan. I hope me ducks. James's secretarial look is very arousing. Yeah, dude, he does look. It makes him.
I am regretting because I had them free with like my insurance, and they offered me, it's a 40 if you want anti-glare, and I was, yeah, I see what you're trying to do, upsell me, and now it's really annoying me that the screen is.
Well, I told you about my glass because I wear glasses as well. I don't look anywhere near as intelligent as Mr. Keek. What the hell was that?
That's my tag. Apologies.
I mean, how rude.
So unprofessional.
Unprofessional.
Yeah.
Unprofessional.
There you
go. You know, mine look good?
Oh, yeah.
Mine don't look as good as yours, Mr. Keegan. And mine are those why are we talking about glasses, for Christ's sake, man? Anyway, let's see what we've got to chat about tonight. Some news. Let's start off with a little bit of comic book news. Now, I know you guys have got your fingers on the pulse. I'm talking to you, Ephron. The other two probably not. About comic books and comic book prices. Have you seen what sold last week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So the first issue of so not the first appearance.
Yeah, not Action Comics.
Yeah, not Action
Superman
Comics.
1.
Yeah, Superman 1, first appearance, found in somebody's loft, somebody's nan's loft.
Oh, I saw that on news. Yeah.
Absolutely insane. So the Action Comics #1 sold last year, the year before, at a CGC 8.5 for $6 million, setting records all across the world for the most expensive comic book ever sold. Just a few weeks ago, pristine copy of Superman #1, so not the first appearance, but the first issue of his own comic book, was discovered in a little old lady's loft, graded. It came back as a 9.0, and it sold for $9.12 million, making it the most expensive comic of all time. $9.12 million. I mean, what's that in proper money? What's that in UK pounds?
You had £8 million or so.
£8 million for a comic book. So, a couple of questions for you guys. Is anything worth £8 million? Is my first question. But then my next question is, how often can this happen? How do you find a comic from, what's the date on it? My eyes have gone. 39. 19th. How likely is it to find a pristine book from 1939? I mean, that's just madness. Efren, you've probably got 3 or 4 of these. What do you think, Efren? Is this worth the money?
Well, I read the story that it was the grandsons found the book
Yeah.
because the grandmother was talking about it for years and years that there were comic books, and it was just up her attic or loft, like you said. And I go, they never bothered looking beforehand, just going up there and cleaning. And
8 months, I think, wasn't it? Was it? She died 8 months ago, and it's taken her this long to get and have a look.
I was like, I wanted to. I think they might have talked about it, but just to see why it was kept or how it was kept in such pristine condition.
It was sandwiched between some of the magazines. Some I can't remember what the magazines were, but it wasn't. I don't think in a bag or anything. It was just literally in a box of other stuff. Yeah.
I wonder if they cleaned and pressed it. But going back to your question, I don't think it's worth that much, but some billionaire probably wanted it. I think I read the person who bought it has like the other ones that are close to that grade too, so he just wants to keep them all. But I think the most that book would be worth, but I don't know. It was the number one. It's not the very first Superman. I think about 5 million in that range, I would say.
I mean, ultimately, it's worth whatever someone is willing to pay for it. And these are people that have more money than this amount of money means probably nothing to them.
Yeah, they wanted this book.
Yeah.
They wanted this book because I heard that they have other Superman books that are in pristine condition like this one. They just wanted it, So when you want something, you're willing to pay for it,
Yeah. If you're a billionaire, what's an extra 5 million, 10 million? It's nothing. Chump change.
Sorrel, we wouldn't find a comic book, like a modern day comic book, in that kind of condition in your collection. Do you know what I mean? Stuck in your binders. So how
nothing wrong with my collection. They're all in pristine condition, mate. They're all beautiful.
Hole punched in a binder.
No, there's no hole punched in them. There's no hole punched in them.
What do you think? Can you imagine? Can you even comprehend?
It's a good job they checked between the books, isn't it? Imagine if they just picked up a wad of magazines at my nan's house. We'd just be like, that old magazine's chuck. You wouldn't even think to flick through them, would you?
God, that's
even
giving me
scarier,
palpitations just thinking about it, because you're right. Because again, my understanding was it was just in like a pile of old, I can't remember if it was magazines or clippings or something. You can imagine,
it was tucked between newspapers or something like that.
Yeah.
They said,
I mean, sadly, my mother-in-law passed away, when my father-in-law passed away last year, and we had to like gut their house. And you get to a point where you just don't care what you're looking at anymore. It's just getting binned because it's too much effort. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So the thought of this ending up in some bloody landfill. Wow. Anyway, let's see what the guys in the chat are saying. Let's have a look. Can't believe I bought that Superman comic with my pocket money. God, can you imagine, James? I mean, can you imagine, Wayne, just even having that kind of resource, the good you could do with it? I'm just going to say it, my nan was shite. She had nothing but porcelain poodle. Useless. SM Muzzas XCS. I don't know if it's StreamYard or YouTube, but it's doing funny things, guys. With
StreamYard's changed all this.
It's showing the handles, but like it's jumping back and forth between that and normal, like every other show or so. Like it's weird.
So if you are someone that normally watches, I'm afraid I cannot read your handle at the moment. So let me know who you are in the chat. If it's your first time here, welcome back. But I'm not familiar with SM User XCS. I don't know why it's doing that. It's getting on my nerves. It'd be handy just to be able to see the proper titles. Heritage are supposed to getting it cleaned and slabbed, which cost 25 grand to do. Wow. Oh. But like I say, a lot of people saying it should have gone in a museum for all to appreciate. I'm surprised, Efren, you guys over in the States, don't you have like a library of, I can't remember what it's called, but where they sometimes buy kind of important bits of artwork like this or DVDs and things like that?
In San Diego, they have the San Diego Comic-Con museum where they have artifacts from, old comic books from old, way back in time, I haven't been there for a couple of years, so I'm not sure what they have now. But they did have some comic book exhibits, for comic books,
Calprin, Andrew, stuff like this is always why I feel inferior at my current wage. I think I'll own 700,000 by the time I retire. So this is pretty stupid. I think, James's point was well made, Andrew, that sometimes when we're talking these sums of money for normal people like us.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay that much personally.
It's unfathomable. Do you know what I mean? But when you're a billionaire, if you're the Elon Musks of the world, it's chump change, isn't it? It's just, I can't even imagine having that kind of cash at your disposal. Terry, it's amazing that they paid that much for a book with reprints in it. Yeah. The display names changes on YouTube after recent updates. All right, Stephen. Got you, mate. Shiny, handle check. Shiny is always being serious. We've got you. First time viewer here. My name is Total Coincidence. James's monster brow. I believe you, pal. I believe you. Okay. Sorrel, you sent us this. This is the Power Rangers Prime new comic book. I read issue 1
Cancelled
to 3
already.
of this. Yeah.
I think they get to issue 6 or something. I think it was, or something like that. It's gone. It's gone. Getting rid of it.
It's a shame that, because this was,
Proper
I think
shame.
I talked about this in the show a little while ago. This was like a jumping on point if you want, excuse me, if you wanted to read Power Rangers, but you didn't have all the backstory, like I know you've got sort of all the shows and all that kind of stuff. It was like their version of the Ultimate Universe, I guess you'd say.
Yeah,
the first
Prime's
couple of
kind of
issues
like
were
its own thing, though. I mean, Prime was a good comic book, and it was kind of. I don't think it was. I don't remember there ever being a show called Prime. I think this was predominantly just the comic books, because I've enjoyed some of the comic books that the Power Rangers have been putting out. But it's a shame to see it go so soon, after only just really kickstarting. Around about Free Comic Book Day, wasn't it? I think the first issue.
Yeah.
I got the free one on Free Comic Book Day. I'm sure I did, and then I have been following it ever since. But it's dropping off already, which is dead annoying.
Shame. And then you also sent us this song,
Scarlett Johansson is going to star in the new Exorcism movie by Mike Flanagan, produced by Blumhouse as well. So it could be good.
And I had a quick look at this, just to have a bit of a read of the article. This isn't a remake of The Exorcist. This is just kind of set in that universe.
Yeah, it's just another
one for you,
Exorcism
this.
movie.
Yeah, you'll be definitely going to see this, Efren, yeah?
No.
I think this is exciting. I mean, I enjoyed. Me and James have talked about, what was it?
Believer.
Did
David
you
Gordon
like that
Green.
one, Sorrow?
Yeah, Believer. Yeah, I've seen Believer.
Yeah, I quite like that one. So yeah, I'm excited about more of the Exorcist. Sorry,
I'd have to see it with somebody. I couldn't see it by myself. I'd be doing the sign of the cross the whole time and just praying nothing happened.
You'd be splashing holy water at the screen in front of you. Efren.
Eating all the little wafers all the time.
Mike Flanagan is very reliable. I'm assuming he's directing this as well as writing it. Like, he's writing Clayface. He mostly does Stephen King stuff, so he did Doctor Sleep and Gerald's
Yeah,
Game.
it says on the article that he's writing and directing, so it should be good.
And then Follow the House of Usher, Peter. That as well. Yeah, all those.
Did he
Bly
also
Manor,
do
all those
the?
shows.
Yeah, he did Blind Manor, didn't he? And he did the other one as well. I forgot the name of the other one. But he did two on Netflix, didn't he? The TV series.
Yeah, and then he's doing a Carrie show, I think, as well.
He is. He's doing the Carrie show. I'm looking forward to that as well. That sounds good.
Busy guy. It's crazy. Like.
Yeah, I'm keen for this. I'm keen. Kelp is saying Scarlett Johansson's collecting franchises like the Pokemon. Yeah, she was in Jurassic Park, wasn't she? Recently, that was crap.
That was very crap.
Pretty naff. James's Monster Brow and Beyond for Johansson. Oh dear.
You don't need to say the name every time, Peter.
Yeah, I do. Because I just like saying that when it rolls off the tongue. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, interesting. Keen to see what goes on with that. Efren, this is something you might be interested in. Wednesday creators are going to be doing an adult animated version of Grimm. Now I know you've read some of Grimm, haven't you?
Yes. I think the series ended recently. I just read the last episode. I mean, the last issue. And it seemed like it had ended, like her being at peace with her being a Grimm, but I'm not sure. It said the end, so I'm assuming that was it for this series.
Okay.
What is Grimm about?
So I was going to say, for those that aren't familiar, my understanding from Keeper's right, she dies and she becomes a Grim Reaper, literally a Reaper. Is that right?
Yes. And she says, and she asks questions of why she's a Grim Reaper, like she wasn't supposed to die, and she challenges her being a Grim Reaper, and she finds out her mom was a Reaper too, but she doesn't remember that at the beginning.
Okay.
And she goes like on a quest to figure out why she died and why she became a Grim Reaper.
Why have I never read this book? That sounds like right up my street. It sounds like something I would read.
You love it. It was a good series when it first started off. Oh, wow. But then they always have like episodes they miss months, with issues, and I lost a little bit of interest. But yeah, it's been out for about 2 or 3 years now, I think, at least.
I need to go back.
I'm just looking at my shelves, so I'm sure I picked up 2 trade paperbacks of Grimm maybe a year ago. I'll give them a read and then I'll send them through to you to have a little squint through. I'm sure I got the first 2 volumes from Forbidden Planet when they were doing a cheapy sale or something. So yeah, that should be interesting. Looking forward to that. We talked about this a little while ago. DC Knockout shared this image at a big Comic-Con of some just totally weird random characters. They've now formally announced that it's going to be what's it called? Like a separate little mini series called DC Knockout Boss Battle. This has got potential to be phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Random weird characters, as we talked about the last time, but I'll definitely be picking this up.
So they're getting their own story then within
Miniseries,
the
yeah.
storyline.
Yeah.
Yes.
Issue 2 of this comes out tomorrow. Issue 4, we've had the teaser image to show that's when the absolute heroes join the fray. So we get Absolute Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman formally joining. But then this is a separate little boss battle series. Awesome,
I think it's good to have, because it would take away from the main series to throw those characters in and then not do anything with them. So I think it's good to do a spin-off kind of thing where you can focus more on the non-DC characters they're bringing into it.
I agree, James. My only slight nervousness, and it might be totally unfounded, is if you have them in a little separate mini-series, I hope that doesn't mean that they're not going to interact with the characters in the main series.
Yeah.
Because I want Homelander versus Superman.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's almost pointless to have them in a little mini-series where it's just these guys and they're not interacting with the DCU characters.
Well, I think because if they went up against the DC characters and it's a DC comic book, predominantly DC are going to win. You know what I mean? Superman's going to kick Homelander's ass. So at least in this, they can kind of have him go up against a few enemies first from a smaller universe, have him absolutely eradicate people. Then he goes up against Superman. He's got a bit of a threat behind him, like a story built up.
But Sorrel, how are you going to feel when Annabelle gets kicked shitless in the first issue? Do you know what I mean?
Mate, she's a demon. You don't know, do you? She might rip John Constantine's heart out of his chest. Or, doubt it, but you know.
I mean, I just, the mix of characters is cracking. I cannot wait to see it. Keegan's fan club is saying he never got on with Grimm. Not a big fan of it. Andrew, we need a stream where it's just Keegan giving everyone else.
I'm a lover, not a fighter, man.
He is. He's a very
cool-headed.
Fair lover. Cool head, yeah.
Fucking
how was
cool
this?
at that quiz, wasn't it?
No, oh no, crikey. How is this not the Marvel DC crossover? It's a disgrace.
I
pal.
know.
A disgrace. I mean, the Marvel. Have any of you guys read last week's
Not
Batman
yet.
Deadpool?
Awful.
Just awful.
I've read
Awful,
both now, and back to back, they're both awful.
That's too bad. We've been waiting decades for this to come, and now
I'm more interested in this.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. I don't know how they've dropped the ball so much on this DC Marvel crossover.
that's too bad.
It's
If DC
just,
knew they were having a KO book later in the year, why didn't they just say that to Marvel and then let Marvel be involved in the KO?
well, I guess we don't know yet what
They're
the
not,
end point
yeah,
of this
I
is.
suppose.
I mean, that would be incredible if that's
Yeah.
the end of this series, versus the Marvel Universe.
No,
If
there's-
this whole time has been leading up to Batman versus Deadpool as a part of the KO, that would be good.
Now there's going to be other crossovers coming from DC and Marvel next year.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed.
Well, yeah, and as much as I didn't like the Batman Deadpool, and I'm sure and you guys didn't, there's no denying it sold an obscene amount of books. So it did its job for Marvel and DC. Because let's be honest, they're not interested in the quality of the story. They're just interested in how many units they can shift. And with that, it did very well. So yeah, we'll see. Who's more desperate, Marvel or DC, Disney or Warner Brothers? That's a great question. Great question. And I think at the moment it's
All of them. All of
of
the
them,
above.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody's doing particularly well at the moment. I just thought I'd chuck this in because this is really irritating. Batman 163, which is the end of the Jeff Loeb and Jim Lee run, which leads into the new Batman series. The new Batman series that's now on issue 3, I believe, has been delayed again. So we don't get the end of that series until March next year. So this run doesn't end until March. By that point, we'll be on to what's issue 6 or 7 of the series that was supposed to pick up straight after this.
Oh gosh,
It's ridiculous. Just
That's-
makes
that's
no
too
sense
bad.
at all. Hi, Phil. Nice to see you, pal. So just crackers. We are getting a new ongoing Master of the Universe series from Dynamite. So pretty excited about that. I just hope it's good. And
Better than Thundercats.
Better than Thundercats, yeah. This is sad news, guys. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Last Ronin movie that we've been talking about for a little while has been shelved because the execs got a bit cold feet, said they didn't want to do another live action turtle movie where there's not been one for a long time and have it go straight to kind of an adult one. They wanted to ease people in gently with a Sonic-y styled franchise. What do we think of that? Sorrow, we'll start with you.
Sounds atrocious. The Sonic movies, they were all right, I suppose. But I mean, I was really looking forward to the proper dark and dingy Turtles returning from the comic books. But we're never gonna get that. Let's be honest. Even if it's live action, it'll still be kid orientated in some description because it'll attract kids. It's like Spider-Man. They can never do an overly dark Spider-Man because of kids either. Same thing in it. So yeah, it's a shame.
James, you're a Turtle fan. Are you disappointed in this one?
Yeah, this sucks. And like, because they kind of had like a big push for Last Ronin and stuff. There was a game announced as well, and that lost half of the team, so that's not going to be a big AAA big budget game anymore. And now the movie's gone. So yeah, it feels. I was excited for an adult focused Turtles thing, or a couple of Turtles things come out, and now they're both kind of not happening. And I'm sorry. I feel a little ill seeing the word Sonic-fi. Like, just that's what an executive is pointing at another thing and saying, let's do that, Yeah. And they're so like Sonic is so kiddie as well. Like,
I mean, I have to say, and sorry, Efren, I'll come to you in a second, pal, but just on the back of, we've talked a fair bit, haven't we, about Predator Badlands. You can have an exciting, violent, graphic movie, but still have it kiddie friendly by not having blood and stuff. You can do that in the Turtles universe by making the foot soldiers robots or whatever you want to do. So you can still have that high level of action and fighting and stuff like that. And I don't recall, and Efren, I know you've read it, I think, that I don't recall the Last Ronin being horrendously R-rated. Do you know what I mean? That there wasn't blood and guts splatter everywhere and stuff like that.
No, because they're fighting machines 9 times out of 10. It's more Turtles versus machine, isn't it? But it's because of it's the subject matter, isn't it? It's the end of the world, apocalypse, all the turtles have been killed off. It's not a PG friendly story by any means. You know what I mean? I mean, in the opening section of the book, you get a major death.
That's true.
Remember?
Yeah.
It's I don't want to say it in case I've just seen Phil's not read it, so I didn't want to say it out loud. But yeah, there's a fair few bits in it that I wouldn't recommend to kids.
Efren, what do you think?
This is the first turtle book that I ever read. Actually, I wasn't into turtles at all, but I read this storyline, and I liked it. You have to tell me afterwards who died at the beginning, Sorrel, because I forgot. I enjoyed it. It's too bad. I mean, Sonic-fi. That obviously they just want to focus on kids. I mean, they're going to Sonic-fi the franchise because most of the people who started with Ninja Turtles are adults now. We're all adults when this franchise came out. So I'm not sure why they're doing that. I think an R-rated one would have been excellent if it was done right.
Yeah. Okay, jumping to the chat, guys. The new Batman series will be cancelled by the time Hush 2 finishes. I wouldn't be surprised. You'd think that Jim Lee would set an example as the boss. That's a great point, Terry. I mean, I'm presuming it's I don't know what it is that's holding it up, but that's a great point. This is, Jim Lee is the big honcho over at DC, and to have his book so severely delayed is pretty embarrassing. The new owners of Paramount are problematic. That's it's easy. Yeah, I absolutely agree. I'm trying to think how to word that. I absolutely agree. In what world can we not have a kids' Turtles movie and a Last Ronin at the same time? Yeah, I agree, Andrew. Nice to see you, Phil. Why does it even need to be R-rated? Haven't read Last Ronin yet. Is it for mature readers too? It is.
It's not a kids book. It's not a kiddie book by any means. It was written for. It's the original. The original authors came back, didn't they, to write the story from. I forgot the names of them. Eastman and Laird. They came back to write this book, and they wanted to make a new story based on their original idea of the Turtles. So it's not the kids' Turtles by any means. This goes back to the original comics.
Expect Paramount to kill off the Last Ronin game too.
Yeah, I don't believe it's ever going to come out. So yeah.
Imagine the kids having to watch the Turtles die. This generation didn't grow. You sound like an old man, Andrew. This generation didn't grow up with the 80s PG movies. Bambi. Do you know what I mean? Fox and the Hound, stuff like that.
Watership Down.
Watership Down's like pure horror. For what it's worth, I enjoyed Sonic. My kids love it. Do you know what, Phil?
I like the movies.
I like the movies.
I like the movies too, but it's not the direction I would like to see that franchise go in, if you know what I mean. Like, they are very silly, very kiddie. which works for Sonic. But I don't, Turtles is like I think there's other things you could do with Turtles that would have been cool.
I don't want my turtles sounding like they came out of a 90s cartoon, because that's the thing. The original Turtles didn't. It was the cartoon that made them that way. The original books didn't write them like totally tubular, dude.
Yeah.
That
Well,
was
the
totally the
cartoon,
90s
wasn't it?
cartoon.
Yeah.
And that's
Make
how
it a
it sounds.
12A, says Phil. Stephen, I enjoyed Sonic 2. I'd like to see a TNT movie in that style and have some fun with it. Yeah, yep. Sonic Turtle Crawford. Any excuse to get myself in the blue paint again. I'm all for that. I'm an old man. I just happen to be younger than you. Well, most people are. Watership Down was character building. Broke me as a kid. Watership Down's a real place, not half as interesting as the book. Okay, chaps, I'm going to skip a couple of sections just in the interest of time. Any of you notice any books you want to talk about that are coming out this week? Anything of interest? There are a couple I'm just going to briefly mention from my point of view. We've got DC Knockout issue number 2. Interested in that. Mortal Thor, been really enjoying, and the Infernal Hulk, I think, has got the potential to be really, really good. Skin Breakers, quite enjoying that. Invisible Man, loving that, absolutely loving it. And if you're not reading Escape, you should get on that, because that's a stunning book. Anything that you guys are looking forward to reading this week?
Geiger's coming out. I've always enjoyed that series, so
yeah, big fan of Geiger as well.
Yeah.
Sorrel, is there anything in the Sorrel hit list this week?
I was double checking my pull list. I don't think I've got much on it. I think I've got Maleficent by Disney on this week's, I think. And I'm trying to load up my file. There we go. No, there's fuck all on my list this week, mate, to be honest.
Yeah,
there's a lot of reprints this week as well. Harley and Elvira, I've got a couple of their blind bag books. I'm not sure if they're out yet, though. They're doing a blind bag, aren't they? I've got that on my list, apparently.
Issue 4,
for that this week,
I think it's the blind bag. I've got.
I paid for that this week, apparently.
Yeah, I think that's coming out.
I've seen a Daredevil Punisher book coming out too.
Oh, okay.
So that should be good.
Pretty cool.
Yep.
How do I join the Keegers fan club, Chris? I think it's Chris. Looks like Chris. Could be Phil. It's definitely Phil. Wait, is Galactic already coming out this week? Apparently so. Hi, Kenneth. Nice to see you. Arcadia has me intrigued. Daredevil book as well. I'll be checking out. Yeah, we'll throw out some decent books this week. A little bit of a conversation about toys, chaps. Sorry, I think you mentioned these the other night, but I spotted these a couple of days ago. Quite like these. I know I'm not a pop man, but these are based on an animated series, aren't they? Is it Ninja?
It's based on an animated movie. There's two animated movies. Yeah, the Batman Ninja movie, and these look really cool. I do like the style of these. I'm going to definitely grab that Joker and Batman for sure. I'm not sure on the Harley. I'm not a big fan of that Harley design, but I do like the Joker and Batman.
I like the green eyes. I like the green eyes on bats.
While we talked about toys, can I just mention something as well? Because it's really wound me up today. Really wound me up. So, Stranger Things 2 is coming out. 5 is coming out. It's literally a few days away now, right? We've had all the toys from Jazzwares, and we've had all the kids done in plastic form, but we've not had a Lucas in any of them. He hasn't got a 6-inch, he hasn't got a 4-inch, he hasn't got a pop vinyl, there's nothing Lucas. Why?
I wonder if he's not agreed to sell them his likeness.
I wonder if that is the thing. That could be that. I didn't think of it that way. I was sat there looking at it down going, what character's missing from this lineup? It's freaking Lucas. They barely produce anything with him on.
Strange, isn't it? Because you would have thought they would do it as it's a set, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
I wanted the 4 kids, basically. I've got Steve, and I've got Steve with his van, and I'm sat there thinking, who's missing here? I'm like, it's freaking Lucas.
That's interesting.
We're doing my head in.
Excuse me.
Sorry. Random.
No, you're right. No, I agree. Wayne, these don't look too bad. These ones, these are quite cool. Stephen, you shouldn't be telling us stuff like this, man. Talking of blind bags, have you seen that Forbidden Planet doing a blind bag bonanza? I'm gonna have to go straight on.
This trend needs to die now. You're paying money for something you probably won't like.
Well, but the
excitement of opening it might be something I want.
The arousal of opening something, just ordered the Invisible Man hardback. You won't regret it, Terry. It's a great one, pal. It's a great one. Well, he's dying and his toys are the spoilers. Dem ones hasn't got a 6-inch, hasn't got a 4-inch. That's what she said. Dem ones, we're just discussing. Sorry, I don't know if this is someone from your channel. StreamYard is playing funny buggers with the handles I'm seeing, so I'm not familiar who Dem Ones is. If it's your first time on the channel, welcome.
It's not a name I recognise.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I just ordered that image Christmas blind bag. Oh, God, there's too many.
Oh,
Anyway, moving on. Hot Toys. Hot Toys, Loki. These are the blogger photos. This will be coming out in the next week or two. This is from his appearance at the end of season 2 of Loki, when he's the kind of the god of stories. Nice little head sculpt. This is the problem with Hot Toys, but isn't it? Does anybody interested in this show anymore? When was this? Like 2 years ago, was it?
I'm not so
about
keen
2
on him
years
just
ago.
holding the strands. It just looks weird in toy form.
Yeah,
It's not attached to anything, so it just looks odd. It just looks holding a bunch of leaves.
it's really interesting. So a lot of the blogger photos kind of crop it, and it looks really, really cool. Really cool. Then you see it like wide span,
Yeah.
and it looks shite. I mean, the string's not attached to anything. Look ridiculous, you know? Yeah. You don't recognise me, but I recognise you at oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Phil, I hate blind bags. How dare you? I love them. I love it, but the strings are shite. Yeah, I think it's a class head sculpt, but the strings just look a bit off.
They
Now,
ruin it.
speaking of off. Oh no, not off yet. This is good. This is good. We'll get to off in a second. So this was a bit left field. This is Hot Toys, 2 Spider-Man figures on the same day. We've got Spider-Man from the TV/movie from the 70s. That means James
terrible
reviewed.
one. Oh, it's awful.
With the guy, Efren, help us out. The guy from Sound of Music, is it?
Is it Nicholas?
Oh gosh, I'm going to blank on his name, but I know
Hammond
I
or
know his
something?
face.
Hammond. Nicholas Hammond.
Nicholas
Yeah.
Hammond?
Yeah.
Interesting. I know, James, you're not a fan of the eyes. I have to say, I do like the
I
look of
hate
this
the eyes
figure.
so much. Yeah.
And then they literally changed the eyes and moved the thing from the right hand wrist to the left hand wrist and set it to the Japanese version. Yeah. Now, this was not on my bingo card from Hot Toys at all. People are saying they're great. The costumes are like fully spandex. So nice looking figures. They are very limited, these ones. Yeah, interesting. Not ones I'll be rushing out to get, but not too bad. Now, I think the next slide, I might be wrong. I'm going to stop saying it. No, it is. What in the shit? Look at that face, man. So this is... I don't know why they're still sticking the Flash logo on new releases as well, because the Flash movie was dire.
That's what they've licensed Keaton for lately, probably.
Yeah. So this is the... for some reason, they've done the Keaton face in the good old blue and grey costume. Some of the images of this are just... There's some great comparison pictures. Do you know there's that kind of meme of the young girl with long blonde hair looking at you? And it's that image of Batman on the corner there. It's just weird. The wrinkles on the brow are just odd.
Why is the wrinkles in a suit? It looks weird.
Yeah. Not for me. Not for me, this one at all.
I do like seeing movie version, like they did this with Bale as well. I do like seeing the movie version in like a blue and grey color scheme. So I think it's cool. But like, yeah, the dirt face is a bit weird. And
But
I don't know.
He has a great point, right? He has a great point. And I don't know if he's joking, but I'm going to assume he's not. Phil, they've done Val dirty here. Not Val Kilmer, mate. It's Michael Keaton.
It looks like Kilmer, though, doesn't it? It does look like Kilmer.
It's meant to be Michael Keaton. I just...
Do you think they were making a Kilmer and then thought, hang on, nobody will buy that one, we'll slip Keaton's name on it?
Oh, I know. This is Flash because you see this suit in like the Batcave, don't
In the
you?
armory,
background?
in the armory.
Yeah, that's why. So like, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Nah, not for me. This one, not for me. I'm gonna pass that. Then we've got this. Oh, bloody blockies. So this is from.
Calendar.
This is. Have you not seen this? Sorry.
I've not seen this.
Oh, mate. So this is the Transformers store that we went to. Some of us went to when we were down in London. Are doing a advent calendar. 20 odd. Each window is a blocky. On the 25th, you get a unique thing. They haven't said what it is, but it's not a blocky, but it's a unique item. If you pre-order now, you get a comic book with it, a metal cover comic book, I think it is. The front of this has got a removable lenticular kind of poster, which transforms the power station into the robot. £100. I bought it straight away.
Oh man,
Don't even like blockies. But I know Wayne, I noticed Wayne on his thing, his son's picked one of these up as well. Mine's going to be delivered in the next couple of days. I cannot wait to do. I'm probably going to try, guys. Don't hold us to it because I'll not manage to achieve it, I guess. But I'm going to try and do a video a day of us opening the window and building the thing.
It's just like a 25 blind bags in a fucking...
Yeah.
Yeah, this is your dream come true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think this is... Sorrel, I can see you're sweating. You want one, don't you?
I do. I can't wait. I mean, I've already tapped blockies up this week for a free box of shit. So I can't tap them up for a second box of shit.
But I don't know who would supply this. Would it be Blockies or would it
Blockies?
be... Well, no, would it be the Transformers store? Because
Well,
it's an
Blockies-
exclusive to their store.
But yeah, blockies make it though, don't they? There's blockies
Yeah.
that would send me it. But I've just got hold of their Jurassic Park line, and to be fair, it's fucking good. I love it. I mean, look at my little T-Rex. Look at my little T-Rex. And to be fair, they're all. It's fully for a tiny figure. They are fully articulated. You can open the mouth and shut it, and all the legs move. It's got elbow joints. The tail moves. It's a fully articulated tiny little figure.
I mean, I'm assuming that that's around the size that these will be. Wayne's saying it's huge in the chat. That's what she said.
Overall, it'll be because once you build it, it'll be tall, won't it? It'll be.
Well, no,
massive.
it doesn't. I don't think it builds the power station. I think each window is an individual little transformer blocky.
I doubt it. I would have thought that it would be a one that you're going to build
Combine
that
it or
robot on
something.
the front, yeah, and you're going to combine everything to build that. Surely, that would be
Wayne's
the point of
saying
building it over
it's-
24 days.
It's 2 foot high.
Damn.
Yeah, so I had to get it. I
Send it.
had to.
Let's
Um,
send an email in the morning.
Just gonna jump to the chat, guys. Dem Woods, your first stalker. Love a stalker. That's it, Stephen. Nicholas Hammond. Yep, thank you very much. He was great in Sound of Music. We weren't a big fan of because we went back and rewatched the Spider-Man movie, didn't we?
I hated it. We hated it. I hated it. Yeah, it was hard. It was a hard watch, like a slog to get
It
through.
wasn't as good as the
Have you
Captain
gone
America.
back and watched Ninja Spider-Man though? Have you watched the old Japanese Spider-Man?
No, not which Japanese one. Yeah.
Please watch the
Oh,
Japanese
is that- which
Spider-Man.
was it?
There's a TV movie in there about dragons. Some about dragons.
No, that might be the one. Watch. There was some horrendous
Sure.
fighting with
The
with
Japanese
people
one.
With, no, not the Japanese one.
No,
you
we
need
watched the
Japanese
American one.
The
Yeah.
American one.
You need the Japanese one.
With
Get
the
it on,
incredible
like, you can get it
wall
on-
crawling scenes where
Yeah,
it was
and-
literally pasted on like the
Oh,
back
it was
breast.
so bad. It was like unfathomable how bad it was.
That's the Spider-Man from the TV series, was on the US. You guys saw it as a movie. It was on TV here as well, Anton. But they did release it as a film as well first.
Yeah.
They were pretty bad, but they were fun when I was a kid. Yeah, I enjoyed it as a kid. Not so much now. Probably buying out of nostalgia. It is a nice figure. The Batman is rough. What the hell is that? They've done Val dirty. This Batman looks really weird, but the only thing good about that Flash movie was Michael Keaton. I would agree with that. Guess we know what Val Kilmer and Michael Keaton's kids would look like. How dare you? How dare you, Chris?
Good point.
You're so weak.
You're not exactly an exhibitor of self-control, Peter, to be fair. Like,
Well, I mean, after last week's show, guys, I don't know if you noticed, I put it on Instagram, literally ended the show and went straight onto Mondo and bought that turtle.
you are too predictable.
Couldn't help myself. Please live stream building. Oh man, I cannot, man, my fat fingers. I can't cope with building stuff. I might give it a go. I was going to pick this up. It's only the mini ones and the one over £100 for it. Well overpriced. Yeah, but it's sexy, Stephen. Sexy. No willpower at all. I'm going to try that as well, Peter. A daily build. Yeah, it could be fun, Wayne. I live opposite the power station. I'll go and check it out tomorrow. Oh, very cool. Very cool. We were down there last year, pal. It was a lovely place. There was a lovely... I mean, the weather was nice for it. We're sat on like next to a river, James. You remember? Like a wooden area
Barcy,
next to the river. Yeah, it was lovely.
like a tiki bar kind of thing, wasn't it? Like
Yeah.
a barge.
Out of all the Blockies IPs, I think the Transformers are the best. Not a fan otherwise. Peter's about 2 foot. I am. You're right. I'm excited to open it and build it as it's my son's. Yeah. Do you sometimes miss things you have tickets for? Don't know what that means, Chris. I miss jokes like yours which fly over my head. Okay. Peter, your wife needs to sort out your pocket money. I know I need an increase, Wayne. Said that to her the other night. I did a bungee jump there 25 years ago when I was Wasteland. Very cool. Okay, last thing I wanted to talk about in terms of toys, guys, is this. This is Dispatch. Now, I want to give a massive, massive shout out to Andrew, a chap who watches the channel, lives over in Australia, and he got in touch with me a little while ago. It's Ed. So that's who Dem Ones is. Chris is assuming it's Ed. Okay. So he got in touch with us a little while ago, and he was very, very kind and pleasant, and basically said that he wanted to say thank you to us and send me this game, Dispatch, which I hadn't heard of. I hadn't heard of it.
Despite the fact that I've covered this multiple times on the gaming section as it was coming out, Peter.
Like I say, I kind of phase out, I'm going to be honest. James has talked about it a lot on the channel, but I still deny I haven't heard of it. So anyway, he very kindly got us this. I got home from work tonight and had a very quick go on it. I've only played for about 10-20 minutes. Any of you guys played this?
Not yet. I'll get it soon. I don't really have time. I'm playing Yote still. I heard it's great though.
You know that I'm not a big gamer. I haven't got time for gaming a lot, particularly if it's lots of action and fast stuff. This is right up my wheelhouse.
It's like a movie basically. You just make choices and stuff.
The only way I can describe it is it was like playing an episode of Invincible. I felt like I was the cartoon Invincible. I felt like I was just playing an Invincible. It's very, very good. It's very easy for an old man like myself. There's not fancy key combinations and stuff like that. Very adult. Very adult. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. So I'm going to get into this. I'm going to get stuck into it at the weekend. I'll probably try and record myself playing it and stick something on the channel. But a massive thank you for sending us this, pal. Totally appreciated. Really did mean a lot to us. So thank you for that. Joshy Boy's just here. Just finished this last week. It's flipping phenomenal. Loving it so far, mate. Loving it so far. Okay, guys. Let's talk a little bit about movies. We're going to talk about 1966, and there are some interesting films. So, as usual, guys, I'll do a quick canter through some of them, and then I'll come to you each to talk about one of them. Tell us which ones you have or haven't seen. James is going to go last because I'm desperate that someone picks Scream before him. Look at his little face.
I'll just do Scream anyway.
I'm just joking, James. I'm just joking.
It's safe. I wouldn't be choosing Scream out of that lot. There's better movies there than Scream.
I would disagree with that.
So, we have got one of my all-time favourite movies in the top corner, Dragonheart. Absolutely beautiful story. Sean Connery voices the dragon, all about knights and revenge and stuff like that. Just a really heart-rendering, beautiful movie. We've then got Star Trek First Contact. I would argue one of the best of the Star Trek movies. Picard versus the Borg again. We've got The Craft. Now, guys, I don't think I've ever seen The Craft, and I know a lot of you like that movie. So I'm hoping one of you will touch on that one. We've got Scream, obviously Mr. Keegan's all-time favourite. We've got Fargo. Again, I don't think I've ever seen, but very popular movie.
Fargo's so good, yeah.
And then we have got Trainspotting, which is one of those films that, I mean, certainly UK, most people in the UK are familiar with this movie. Launched some big names, big careers. It's a hard watch. It's a brutal watch. But yeah, an interesting one. So I don't think I've seen Craft, and I don't think I've seen Fargo. James, we will start with you, pal. Which one there do you
I've not seen Dragonheart or the Star Trek one.
Oh, I think you like Dragonheart.
Is that Sean Connery plays the dragon? Is that one?
Sean Connery voices the dragon. It's Dennis Quaid is the kind of the knight. And it's basically all about how this knight sacrifices the dragon sacrifices its heart to give life to the king, and the king turns out to be a little shit. And
but the guy who plays the king, isn't it him that goes on to be Professor Lupin in Harry Potter? Isn't it?
Yeah,
I thought he was.
He's
young in that. He's very young in that.
Yeah. Cracking film.
Check it out. Yeah, like Trainspotting, I saw it very young. I think that's the first time seeing male genitalia in a movie or something. There's a bit where he's in a hallway and he pulls a thing off of himself, and I was a bit shocked because I was like 7. The Craft is great. Like, The Craft is a really good, like, witchy kind of teen movie. Peter, I think that you'd like that one. Fargo is just such a good zany kind of murder crime story, and the show that evolved from that is great as well. But like Scream is just the shit, man. Scream is that's like second best horror movie of all time after Halloween. It's the best of all time. Just to like set the stage for what horror movies were for the next 5 or 10 years in terms of like the style of writing, the kind of meta-ness and the self-awareness and the humor. I'd love, like, if I could go back and watch any movie fresh, it would be that. I'd love to watch it not knowing like who the killer is, just experience it as a whodunit, you know?
Yeah.
Love Scream so much.
It is a classic. Efren, how about yourself?
I remember the Star Trek one. I remember Scream. I barely remember watching Craft. If that's the name of it. But the other 3 I didn't see at all. I would have to pick. Obviously, I think Peter. I have to pick Star Trek. I mean, I just like the premise of this whole film. They go back in time to start basically the world going into the space age, so to speak, for them. It wasn't for them going back in time. None of that would have happened. So, and the Borg too. So it was a good movie.
Yeah, it's got some very strong horror themes to it as well. This film. I mean, the Borg Queen, when Picard's Locutus, it's very cool.
I like Data too. Showed a little bit of humanity. Oh, he got that chip. I remember. I think that's that movie where he got that chip where he got humanity, where it became more human-like, and all the emotions that come with it. Were like that was a good. Those were good scenes too.
Very cool. Sorrel.
I've seen most of these. The only 2 I haven't seen is Fargo and Trainspotting. I've never actually sat down and watched it. I know of the movie. I know of the famous scenes from it, but I've never watched the whole thing. The Craft is my favorite out of all them, hands down. Craft is a great movie. I can't believe you've never seen it, Pete.
Now, are you saying that it's a great movie because of the plot and the special effects?
That is the plot. The poster should tell you everything about the plot. That is the plot. But no, it's so I think I've touched this before. I grew up in an era of like The Crow, and I was a bit of an angsty teen. Yeah. So this movie just spoke to me. There were goth girls, and I was with them all. I had the trench coat on, the white makeup. I was full Crow goth, mate. So this did it for me on many levels.
So it's about witchcraft. That's correct. Yeah.
Proper Wiccan, proper Wiccan witchcraft. Though it's not crappy witches. This is like the first time they modernized the witch story and made it like Wiccan.
I'll have to go back and watch it. Wayne, Fargo and Trainspotting I've not seen. Love Dragonheart. Yeah, it's a class one. Here we go. Dragonheart is one of my favourite movies. A great fantasy movie about a knight and a dragon team. Yeah, one of my all-time favourites. Anton jumps the boat very quickly, mind, in terms of the sequels. I think there's 3 or 4 sequels which are naff. Craft is a wicked film. Forgot about Dragonheart. Superb movie. Fargo is great. Movie Academy Award winner. Really great performances. Excuse me. Star Trek First Contact, probably one of the best Trek movies next to Wrath of Khan. Yeah, I would agree with that, Anton. I would agree with that. In all fairness,
I had all the Dragonheart toys as a kid.
Yeah, some cool figures as well. The dragons, yeah. In all fairness, of all the years where you've shown movies, this is the poorest slide. I was thinking that, Phil. I have to say I was thinking that. And then we get to slide 2 and it starts to get a little bit better.
Pete, have you gone back and looked at who's in that movie? Nowadays? The Dragonheart.
Oh, yeah, it's big heavy hitters.
Yeah, because I mean, like, we've got Dina Meyer in it from, she's been in a bunch of movies. Pete Postlethwaite, Jason Isaacs.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that many people were in it. As a kid, obviously, you don't really recognize faces like that. As an adult looking back now, Jesus Christ, there's some right names in
I might
that.
have to, I love that film. It's one of those ones where I'm scared to go back and watch it in case it doesn't stand up.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
I think I might have to watch it and we'll do it for
Sean Connery's dulcet tone shouting at a 10-year-old.
Yeah, I'd be up for that.
Yeah. I just remember it breaking me heart as well. No, seriously, because it's such a sad film. It's really sad. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back.
The king and the dragon share one beating heart, James, and if anything happens to the dragon, it kills the king, and vice versa. Yeah. So they share one heart. It's such a good movie.
Yeah. And I like the again going back to my whole moralistic thing. I love the Knight's Code and stuff when he's it's very cool, very cool. Anyway, like I say, whenever I do this, guys, I get like my list of movies. I just type in movies from the year, blah blah, and go to IMDb, and it lists like the best films, 50 films. So I'd worked my way down half the list, and I was thinking, I'm struggling a little bit with this. That was about the best in the top 50. And I thought, shit, there mustn't have been much else that year. So then I just Googled films from 1996 and discovered there was tons of films that didn't even hit IMD, whatever you call its list. And I got a little bit more reassured because we got some classic films. And it was like, why weren't these on the bloody
What
list?
a banger of a slide that
Do you know what I mean?
is.
I thought, where were these on the list? So we've got the first Mission Impossible film, good old Tom, starting the Mission Impossible franchise. And I think out of all of the Mission films, this is one of my favourites because it's much more spy orientated rather than action event kind of movies. Emilio Estevez getting bumped off in the lift was just like a what the hell moment, all that kind of stuff. We've then got Dusk Till Dawn, still one of my favourite vampire movies.
Love it.
Great.
One of my all-time favourite films is Mars Attacks. I could watch that. I can watch that 10 times a day. I love it. Jack Nicholson's just a god amongst men, you know. We've then got Independence Day again. Back in the day, that was just groundbreaking. Watching the White House just get decimated. Just a great film. Again, got Goldblum in it, one of my favourites. We've then got, is it Jingle All the Way? I think it's called.
Jingle All the Way.
My
Terrible
favorite
guy.
Christmas movie. Yeah.
Good old Arnie. And then one of my favourite silly horror/adventures, The Frighteners. Michael J. Fox, the superb Sergeant Major from Full Metal Jacket appearing in the graveyard as well. Kind of a horror comedy. Yeah, crackers. Absolute crackers.
One of the Buseys as well, isn't it? Is it Gary Busey?
I think so. I can't remember. I
Yeah,
think so.
yeah.
Yeah, just superb. Ephraim, we'll start with you.
I didn't see the Frighteners or the one on the when Mars Attack. I never saw those two movies. The rest of the four I have seen. My favorite from that year would have to be Independence Day. Just the whole premise of it seems so realistic. You know, the whole world basically banded together. You know, and what got them was a virus. You know, into their system that was their downfall. So I thought it was. If there was an invasion, I think it would happen something like that. You know, I thought it was a pretty cool movie. You know, but the other three were really. I mean, all those movies are excellent. From Dusk Till Dawn, Salma Hayek in a bikini. I went, damn it, they killed her and they turned her into a vampire. Her face. I went, damn, come on, guys.
Santanico Pandemonium.
Yeah.
She's great in that.
When they closed the doors and everything, all hell broke loose. That was crazy.
I think, Ephraim, you would like Mars Attacks. I think you should try and get to see Mars Attacks because it is fun. It is fun. Sorrel?
I've seen everything on that list except The Frighteners. Never seen that movie.
Oh, right.
But Dusk Till Dawn's amazing, isn't it? That's one of the best films of all time. I love it. It's so stupid, but I love it.
So again, I mean, this is a good kind of segment of this show for spreading the love of films. I would have thought you would love The Frighteners, Sorrel. I really would.
Yeah, never seen it.
I think I watched it maybe a year or two ago. The special effects don't stand up as well. The CGI of the carpet and things like that, but it's definitely well worth a watch. Mr. Keegan?
Do you know, like on any other slide, I would pick, one of these if they were among other films, but so it's hard. Like Dusk Till Dawn, I wish I could experience that, not knowing it's a vampire movie, because the first half just plays it straight as a crime film, and then it's a surprise kind of halfway through. So I love that. Cast is great, the writing's really great. Jingle All the Way is my Christmas movie. That's my every year I watch that once or twice. I love that, the turbo time, all that. That's great. But Frighteners, I fell in love with when I was a kid. Because I was never really into Ghostbusters. But this one was a bit darker. Michael J. Fox is just great in it. I've not watched it in so long, probably 20 years. I would love to give that a go again, and watch it again. I just remember, I'm pretty certain one of the Buseys, like Gary Busey's the bag. It's a serial killer kind of ghost they're going after, isn't it? Yeah. Love that one. I really want to watch that again. Peter Jackson.
Is it Ghostbuster-esque then? Are they trying to stop ghosts and stuff? Is that the whole point?
Michael J. Fox can see ghosts.
All right, okay.
He's like a detective kind of thing. Yeah, it's
That
just
sounds
I
it.
don't want to spoil it for you.
I'm sold now.
Well, there's
That
a
sounds good.
there's a graveyard scene with, like I say, with. Have you seen Full Metal Jacket?
Yeah.
Would you know the
Ali
Sergeant
Emery.
Major? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a ghost in the graveyard trying to keep all the ghosts in check, and it's just hilarious. Yeah, but it's quite scary at points as well. It has got
Yeah.
some good horror. Like I say, the CGI doesn't stand up as well, I'm afraid. Okie dokie. Just sitting here waiting for. I didn't notice Twister. Was that this year as well? It's a class. I do like Twister as well. Do like Twister. Don't watch Dragonheart and anything over 480.
Yeah.
Wayne saying these are all bangers. This slide is better. I still think Independence Day movie's overrated. Haven't watched it for a long time, Stephen, but it's got a very kind of place in my heart because I loved it back in the day. Independence Day 2, awful.
Is Independence Day the one with Will Smith? Or am I thinking of a different
Yeah,
film? That's
Will
the Will
Smith.
Smith.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Welcome to Earth.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Just seeing the OG Twister film, I loved it. Yeah. To be fair, Wayne, the new one that came out last year is really good as well. I enjoyed that. Twisters, I think it's called. Mission Impossible is not a great movie, but it's fun to watch. From Dusk Till Dawn is probably one of the best vampire movies. George Clooney's a bad guy. Yeah. I love Mission. I enjoy most of the Mission Impossible films. Independence Day has aged pretty well, except for how much all the planes look like they were made by Airfix. The Titty Twister, yep. Mars Attacks is really great fun. B-movie that Tim Burton made, and it's had a lot of funny moments. The Frighteners is really fun and scary. Peter Jackson at one of his bests, and I'm not a fan. I didn't realise it was Peter Jackson. That's what you just said, James, wasn't it?
Yep, Peter Jackson.
Yeah.
So it's after Brain Dead and then before Lord of the Rings.
Just realised 5 of my favourite films were released in '96. We've got Samurai in the chat. Nice to see you, pal. Hope you're doing well. Independence Day is a really great movie. It's a little silly, but basically like a TV movie where you don't know who's going to live and who's going to die. Welcome to Earth. Yeah. Fun fact, Independence Day is based on the original script for Star. I didn't know that, for Stargate 2. That's interesting. United States will no longer celebrate July 4th as Independence Day. Today we celebrate our Independence Day. Bill Pullman's, isn't it? Bill Pullman's speech, superb. Definitely rewatch Frighteners, James. It's great. Yeah, and Grace Stevens, one of my favourites. I will have to watch that for one of the channels, guys.
Yeah.
We'll have to get that on the list for watching because it is just a. And I love me a bit of Michael J. Fox. Absolutely love Michael J. Fox. We will not go quietly without a fight. We're going to survive. Yeah, I love that speech. Bat Dan, I remember leaving the cinema disappointed after seeing Independence Day. Loved the trailer, but it was too jokey for me. And that end, good job the alien ship has a flop.
Yeah, that's the thing. People go for that. Yeah. It's got a disk drive.
Okay, chaps, let's look quickly at TV. A couple of these I think I've seen, but I can't remember much about. This is the year that gave us Sabrina the Teenage Witch. A Third Rock from the Sun. I've never seen an episode.
It's great. It's really great. Really underrated one.
John
I feel like
Lithgow.
it. Yeah, and Just Gordon-Levitt. Yeah, it's a good one.
We've then got Millennium, which kind of hit around the time we thought we were going to be wiped out by the Millennium Bug. I remember watching a couple of episodes of it, and it was pitched as a kind of an X-Files, but it didn't have the same bang for me. So I think I only managed 2 episodes. We've got the Superman animated series, and then we've got Transformers Beast Wars hit the big screen. Not a series I particularly got into at the time. The animation style was just not my cup of tea. But then we've got one of my all-time favourite series that not many people seem to talk about. A series called Early Edition. Any of you guys familiar with that?
Never heard of it.
Loved it.
I remember it. What's the premise about? I remember the name.
So this guy, every morning, the cat, I can't remember if the cat brings it to him or if the cat's just
right,
there,
okay.
but every morning he gets tomorrow's newspaper.
Yeah.
So
That sounds familiar. Yeah.
he gets to read the newspaper, and basically it's a bit like Quantum Leap in some regards. He basically gets to spend the day trying to write whatever happens the day after. So stopping a fire, for example, or stopping a death or something like that. Really cool series. I seem to remember as it got on, I can't remember how many seasons it was, but there was like the opposite version of him. There was the person that had to try and make bad things happen and stuff. But yeah, I loved it. Great series.
Is that Carl Chandler?
Yeah.
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 Okay, that's all right.
Who not started with? Who hasn't started? We'll go with Efren. Efren, which of those do you remember, pal?
Ah, gosh, none of them. I didn't see any of them. I remember the early edition a little bit. I would have to say the Superman one, so that's the one I remember watching. It's classic DC animation, that and Justice League. I love those series when they came out.
Yeah. Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. And this
Justice League Unlimited, yeah, those were excellent. Yep.
Good animation. Great animation. James?
Never watched Millennium early edition. I know I've seen an episode of because I remember when you said the premise. Beast Wars, I remember that shitty animation on it. So I remember scrolling past it on the TV, the kind of 3D animation. Yeah. Superman, I enjoyed as a kid. Third Rock from the Sun, I got into quite late. Like, it was sort of like, where's this been for the last 10 years? It's been around, But like Sabrina was my jam. I loved Sabrina as a kid. Like, I followed that series the whole way through. Watched all the movies and stuff. It used to be a thing me and my sister would watch together. Yeah. So we're both really big fans of that. I'm waiting for Melissa Joan Hart to show up to like I think she was at like a London one last year, but we couldn't go. But I want to bring her and we can get a photo together. Like,
is she in much these days? Has she done anything since Sabrina?
Yeah, she was on another sitcom, and then now I think she's on maybe it's the same thing where she's like she owns a restaurant or something like that. The amount of like these kind of sitcoms that are out there that we don't even know, where it's someone, Guy French or whoever starring in, and like it's successful. It's on season 6, but you never hear of it. Yeah. So she's still doing stuff.
Yeah, I remember watching Sabrina back in the day and enjoying it. Yeah. Sorrel, I'm going to imagine, Sorrel, you're a Sabrina fan.
Yeah. I remember seeing the TV movie as well when it first came out, and that confused the living crap out of me because I think we saw the TV series first in England, then the movie came out sometime later, like on a summer holiday.
But they're not really linked.
Kids
like,
put it on. They're not linked at all. Yeah. It's got some of the same actors, but not many, is it? And I think Ryan Reynolds were in the TV movie, which was weird.
Oh
yeah. Tara Strong is like her best friend in a couple of them and stuff as well. Yeah.
But yeah, the TV series, I mean, like James said, I kind of grew up alongside it, so I followed it right through to when she did. It weren't like the college years, I don't think, sort of similar sort of thing, wasn't it? Like,
but she was like in an apartment with Roxy and the redheaded one, and
She had a job in a coffee shop and somehow afforded a ridiculous apartment. But
in New York or something like that.
But yeah, they keep threatening. They keep saying they're going to bring it back at some point. Like Melissa Joan Hart and I forgot the guy that does the voice of Salem. They've kind of reunited a few times over the years. So they do keep saying they want to bring it back and do something like with her as an adult with her children as the new Riches kind of thing.
So did any of you watch Third Rock from the Sun?
No.
I know of it. I've just never watched it.
I mean, either. He won Emmys for that too, John Lithgow.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was just like it had died down by the time I would have watched it on, so it's like it doesn't have the same syndication as Friends. But I caught an episode one time and I was like, "This is really good." It's like, where has this been? I'd be watching this. Like,
little side note: he's going to be playing Dumbledore in the Harry Potter.
Yeah, there's pictures of him and everything.
I love him. I mean, he's phenomenal he's phenomenal in most stuff, but he's superb in Dexter.
Yeah,
he was in that miniseries, The Queen, too, on Netflix. Yes. Yeah, he played Winston Churchill, I believe.
He's Lord Farquaad in Shrek.
Yeah.
Oh, is he? I didn't realize it was him.
He's a really good actor.
Millennium and the early edition are amazing. I miss shows like that. Yeah, me too, Phil. I remember Beast Wars and the animated Superman set. I love it. I remember Third Rock from the Sun. Early edition was a great series. Only ever managed to get the first season on DVD. Yeah. Early editions of the same kind of place in my mind as things like Quantum Leap and stuff. Just great TV back in the day. Normally I start with big, you're getting one, but I'll start with what's Superman. That is a great series and it goes right along with when he forms the Justice League. Yeah, great little run. Beast Wars is a sort of tie into the original Transformers. Not great, but not terrible. Millennium is a weird show. I remember watching 1 or 2 episodes, Anton, and just not getting it. Third Rock from the Sun was very funny. Morning Edition was one of those shows I would watch every now and then. Morning Edition was one of those shows I'd watch every now and then. Not bad. And Dan, Superman animated series by Bruce Timm was great. Not Batman animated series good, but good nonetheless. These were great times to be a DC fan. I mean, DC was knocking it out of the park with its animated universes. Who didn't have a crush on? Yep. Third Rock is superb. Shatner's in Third Rock. Didn't know that. Excited. Gonna meet Shatner if he doesn't die. Gonna meet Shatner in March. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. He's 95 or something, man.
Yeah, 94, I think. But like, you know,
He still looks
he's-
well, but
he looks
still
great
looks
for
well.
94, to be fair. So.
Been to space. Do you know what I mean?
Temper down your expectations. I remember when I met Stan Lee when he was very old, and I felt bad for him.
He's only getting a photo op anyway, so it's not.
I'm
gonna
just
be
getting a
like
cuddle. I'm
he's
just
too
getting a
frail to fucking speak or whatever.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Yeah.
Captain's
Cannot
log.
Good luck with that.
wait. Wasn't Millennium? Yeah, it was, Dan. It was. Yeah. And Millennium ends in an X-Files episode. Interesting. Okay, guys, let's do a few reviews and then we'll start to wrap things up. Oh God.
You actually watched this?
Bat Fam. Any of yous watched any of Bat Fam?
No.
Not yet.
I don't think I will.
Right. So let us just start this by saying it's not designed for someone like me. A nigh on 50-year-old man. It's not that kind of show. Well, maybe it is, and I just didn't give it enough time. I don't know. It's not a Rick and Morty kind of comedy show or anything like that. It was just awful. I watched about the first 15 minutes of the first episode, and thought I can't be chewed with this. Now Wayne's saying in the chat that he's loving it. Maybe I just didn't give it enough of a go. I just couldn't. Couldn't do it. So
I want to watch it now just to see. Will I love it too?
Just to see it, yeah. The problem is when your time is limited, and I mean that in a nice way. When I'm at work and stuff like that,
You've not got long left on this earth.
exactly. and, bit like the Shat, my time is limited. And if it's not grabbing us straight away, I ain't investing hours of my life into something that's just meh. On the other hand, I watched Locked. Any of you guys seen this one yet?
Not yet.
Bill Skarsgård, Anthony Hopkins. It's a remake of a Scandinavian movie or so. It's already been made, and then Hollywood has Hollywoodized it. Basic premise is this guy's going through a rough time. He's trying to make his life better for his daughter. Sees a big fancy car, breaks into it to try and see if he can nick some money out of the glove compartment and stuff like that. And basically, the car has been turned into a prison by.
I've seen the original movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he gets locked inside the car, and Anthony Hopkins basically tortures him. It's really interesting. It goes on for a while. It's about 2 hours, I think, the movie. And you kind of wonder, how can you maintain a film for 2 hours just with one setting in a car? But actually, they do it well. Skarsgård is superb. Hopkins is great. I love Hopkins. You don't see him for the majority of the film. He's the voice on the kind of the dashboard computer. But he's your typical English nutcase, kind of having a bit of fun, old man kind of thing. And it's great. Yeah, really enjoyed it. Well worth a watch. It's out on Amazon at the moment. Then we've got Wicked for Good. I've done a little review of this over on my channel if you want to go and check that out. Mr. Keegan, you've seen it recently. You had a better time than I did, I think. What did you think of it?
I quite liked it. I think the issue is that all of the bangers from Wicked are in the first half. So like Popular and Defying Gravity and Wizard and I and all of those. So like it's tough because I can't remember how a single song in this really went aside from what was in the trailers, like the For Good song and the one where she's casting the spell or whatever. But like I liked the storyline. I liked how it ties into the Wizard of Oz. I think a complaint you brought up in your review was that it feels like it's hard to know that, like, pacing wise it's sort of weird where like between two scenes most of the Wizard of Oz story progresses and you don't get a sense of how long of a time that has been or whatever. And I think that's a fair criticism to make. But I like the little references there. Some characters, I don't feel like it maybe lines up with the storyline in it, I guess, But like, I think there was a surprising kind of ending that well, probably not that surprising. It shouldn't be that surprising. But yeah, I think the performances were great. Ariana Grande, like, born to play that character, I really feel like. Cynthia Erivo was great in it. Across the board, I just had a good time. Definitely not as good as the first one. But I think as a two-parter, it works quite well.
How much was Dorothy and the gang in it?
Like, it's sort of like they're exiting scene as Elphaba comes in, kind of thing, where Glinda's waving him off and then the scene starts. So I can imagine how that would work on a play or on the stage. But I guess if it's like it feels a little deflating if it's a film, I understand that kind of criticism.
I mean, have you seen the play, James?
No, I'm dying to. Really want to.
I love the play. Love the play. And I did enjoy this. But it's a long time since I've seen the stage show, and I don't remember feeling like the last half just ramped up the speed of it. Maybe it did, but I certainly felt with this, it wasn't that stuff was happening backstage. It was that characters were grown and seen a lot of in the first movie just all of a sudden become different characters completely without any real, and then all of a sudden they've got what happened
Bach
there?
takes a pretty sharp turn.
Yeah,
I wasn't prepared for. Sorry, go on. Your sister.
Our sister goes full kind of megalomaniac.
I hated her.
And it was like,
I hated her in it, and I was happy what happened to her in it. I was not prepared for a sex scene either.
Wow.
I thought that was unexpected.
with the lion, terrible.
Yeah. I don't know. I just sort of like there's like a kind of seductive song with lingerie and stuff, and I was like, this is a bit surprising. Yeah, all right, fair enough.
Have you seen it yet, Sorrel?
I haven't seen it yet. No, I've seen the play, but I've not seen the second half of the film yet. But let's be honest, the second half of the play is the crapper half of the thing, isn't it? So I mean, they knew what they were doing. They made the film into two parts. So the first film is the banger that's going to get all the awards and win all the musicals and everything. Second half is just to complete the story, really. Let's be honest.
Rumors
it
are
was always going to be a bit crap.
Rumors are talking about a part 3 and the prequel.
No, we need to stop it.
Yeah. It's an interesting one. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say it, guys, and I'll be shot down in the comments and all that kind of stuff. I think you're absolutely right, James. I think the casting in this is fantastic. But sweet Jesus, if I've got to watch another interview with them two where they're kind of stroking each other and
They just can't get their
kissing
hands off each other.
it's the most bizarre display of just weirdness.
I mean, they're just a bit like us, Pete. Like that's what we're like out in.
I hope not. I genuinely hope not. You're not adjusting Pete's necklace as he's sat there, are you?
No,
disturbing.
that's fair. I'm not like. I think Cynthia Erivo was an amazing actress, amazing singer, amazing performer, but like her personality, I find a little off-putting sometimes.
Yeah.
Have you seen what Erivo's doing next?
No.
She's going back to stage to play Dracula.
Yeah,
She is
I did
Dracula.
see that. Yeah, I did see that.
And she's apparently on route to be playing Storm in the X-Men, supposedly.
Yeah, she's,
if you believe the rumor mills.
Should be good. I think it should be good.
I think it should be a good Storm, to be fair. I think she'll be all right.
Should be a great Storm, I think.
No way.
It could be worse. It could be worse. There is other rumors that Sabrina Carpenter's also got a role in the MCU. We can only presume it'll be
yes,
Cavalier.
please. Oh my God, do it.
Okay. Are we up to speed with it?
Yeah.
Duck and cover,
I seen
kiddos.
episode one.
Efren.
You guys, I don't mind spoilers. You guys can talk about it. No, I was surprised. Whoa, that when the kids got killed in episode 1.
Shocking,
man.
yeah.
It gets worse.
Yeah.
Dream
So,
sequence or something.
last episode, we get the military finally going into the sewers. We finally get it in his kind of clown visage. We get some phenomenal imagery. I've seen some criticism of the CGI in this, and you know I'm a bit twitched with CGI. I don't mind it at all.
It's good.
The Uncle Sam bit I thought was phenomenal.
Amazing.
And then its reveal was superb. The only thing I would say to these guys, and I'm interested in your thoughts, we've recently rewatched it, and I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Pennywise was playful and stuff like that. I felt in this he was even more dynamic and evil looking. There's a bit of comicalness of him in the first It film. When we get him in the sewer scenes here, I didn't get a lot of that. There's a little bit of it, but he felt scary to me.
Yeah, I think he's more aggressive here because he's got this like psychic guy who's kind of poking around, and now people are looking for him in the sewer. So like that probably explains that. But like for me, like the scene of him teasing Lily, is it the little girl, was just amazing. Where he's walking towards the camera and you see him in the darkness, and then he takes the step forward into the dad's face, and I just thought that was so good.
So good.
Yeah, I'm so happy to have him back.
Do you think they're going to stick with this whole that the shards are going to act? I'm not sure whether that's going to like. I think he's playing that up. I don't think he's actually scared of them.
Well,
I think he wants to lure them into a sense of
yeah,
safety with
I'll
it.
I'll come to that in a second. Sorry, Efren, were you about to say
Sorry.
something, pal? No, no,
That character right there, Pennywise, is he the same actor from the
Yeah.
movie?
Yep.
Oh, he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
God.
No, he is. He's phenomenal in this role. No, I was saying the same thing, Cyril. So I was talking to James about this the other day. In the It movie, in It 2, it ends with him at that crash site with the shards all over, and it doesn't affect him a jot. Do you know what I mean? He's bouncing around and stuff. So I don't know if if this is going to end with it being the shards being depowered in some way.
Yeah,
or-
I think that's where it's
do you know what I mean? Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense.
I'm just hoping there's going to be a scene where they all kind of go at him with these shards, thinking it's going to get him, and he's lured them all in. He's like, "You think those little things will save you?"
Yeah.
And he just breaks one in half and like, just eats them all.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, we know how this ends. None of these kids, well, not most of them, are not making out of this alive.
One of them is, and then he dies in a fire later on. You know, like, I loved the other thing. I loved the bit with Halloran and his like granddad. That kind of sequence is really cool, I thought. And then I loved the setup of I can't remember the character's name now, but the soldier where it's like his wife first, and then it's like, oh, when the son runs into him in the sewer, he's gonna try, and then the friend jumps in front of the.
Yeah, I was sure he was going to kill his son.
Yeah.
And have you seen the all the kind of the theories and the stuff online about? Do you know the lady who's having the affair?
Yeah.
That she's the old lady in It Too.
Yeah.
You know that.
Oh,
kind of
right.
stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
The cup and stuff
everything.
is the same and
Yeah.
everything.
I'm
That
loving
whole
it.
that whole thing about the box. You know, it's like don't let him have the box. Don't give him the box. And then at the end, it shows the box open with the gold light coming out of it with the spins. That's the deadlights.
Yeah.
So Pennywise is he hasn't got the deadlights at this point, I would guess. He's not got the deadlights at this point. Does he get that from Holleran? Is that the whole point of that? Are we going to see?
Oh, you might be right.
I wonder if
That makes
that's how
sense.
Pennywise
Yeah.
gets that.
That
power,
that makes a
basically.
lot of sense, actually.
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
It's like he's not even at full power yet, and he's that scary.
So in general, loving it. Great
Nice.
series.
Awesome.
Well worth checking out.
Yeah.
Have we got a break now, or is it?
No, next episode, there's a teaser first. Very excited about the story for that one and what they're going to do.
See,
with
I'm
it.
keeping well away of any teasers.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
just
that's why I'm not going to say
going-
what it is, but it's like, yeah, this is the one I'm kind of looking forward to seeing, you know. So,
Good stuff. Good stuff. James, Sisu.
yeah. So this is a sequel to like a batshit crazy action movie that came
Mental.
out last year.
Mental.
Called Caesar. You seen it? Have you? Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
seen the first one. Haven't seen
Yeah,
this.
yeah. So this one, like they're sort of like Mad Maxy kind of story. This one's very Mad Max, where like a lot of it's on the kind of a chase sequence on it in a truck. But basically, the main character, I can't remember his name, but he's trying to get he's taking his house that is like family died in or something, and he wants to transport it to like somewhere else and rebuild it in their honor or something like that. And the kind of Russians come after him when he crosses the border. It triggers like their alerts that he's coming, so they send Stephen Lang's character, like a hitman, after him. And the first one's mad, right? But there's shit in this that I'm like, I don't even think the first one went this far with how like ridiculously stupid and awesome some of the stuff he's doing in this is. It's like super, super violent and over the top. Really funny, I think, just as well. Like, so yeah, it's like you want just like a balls to the wall.
It's like John Wick in it. It's like
You like John Wick on
madness.
steroids, like kind of thing. It's just crazy. There's some shit that's gonna end up being memes in this. Like it's wild.
love
It's also
the
I think
first one.
having the first one's great. Having Stephen Lang as like a counterpoint in it was great as well. To have like a proper good villain in it.
Yeah.
So I'd recommend anybody you like your action movies, your silly action movies, go check this out. You'll love it.
Couple of guys in the chat are saying, can't wait to see Sisu. The first one was superb.
Yeah.
Wayne, first Sisu worth watch. It absolutely is, Wayne.
100%. Yeah.
I went in with no expectations. It was on TV or something at Christmas and just loved it.
Yeah.
It is, like James says, it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, am I right in thinking, it's a while since I've seen it, at the end of the first one, he literally falls out of an aeroplane
Yeah.
and just gets up.
Yeah,
Does he land in
something
the
like that, or he like uses a blast explosion to go back into it,
Yeah.
something like that, something ridiculous. Like physics do not apply in these movies, but it's just fun. Like it's really
Never heard of
fun
it.
and silly.
Worth
It's
a
good.
watch, Efren.
Yeah,
Worth a
yeah.
watch. Then we've got Running Man, and now I'm interested to hear your thoughts, James. I mean,
Okay.
not that I pay much attention to your views, but I'm hearing mixed things about this film.
Okay, has anyone else seen it?
Nope.
No, okay. I loved it. I thought it was great. Like it was really really good, just a good solid like action thriller film. I like the kind of universe that it sets up. I think all the characters were really great in it. I love Ben Powell as a leading man. So I enjoyed his performance in it. Yeah, it's just like it's got really good, really well directed. It's got really great action sequences. It's very tense in moments. It's got some good humor in it as well. Just really entertaining, like a really solid like 8 out of 10. I would say it doesn't feel very Edgar Wright-y, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
A lot of his kind of trademark styles, I don't really feel in it, but it's very solid. Like so, like I'm surprised. I've seen some negative stuff about it. Like I feel like it's kind of inoffensive. Do you know what I mean?
So some reviewers that I watch who I normally rate have gushed about this.
Yeah.
And then others have literally said it's the worst thing I've ever seen. And there's no middle ground. Do you know what I mean? So I'll give it a watch.
There is a sequence that takes place in Derry as well.
Okay.
Yeah, which I thought was cool. It's just sort of like you see it on a postcard and like, oh, this is Derry. It's like, oh, that's cool. You know, because Stephen King.
Yeah, Stephen King book, right? I read the book.
Yeah.
And there are
the first film's
Arnie
already in it.
movie. I remember the movie. Yeah.
Good stuff. I went to the cinema last night and I saw Now You See Me, Now You Don't. You guys familiar with this franchise?
I love the first two. Love the first two. I've not seen this one yet.
I loved the first film. Wasn't as blown away by the second film. Third film, dog shite.
Okay.
Maybe his dog shite's a bit.
So
hard.
now I don't see it. Is that what we do?
It's going the Fast and the Furious route for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first one was borderline believable.
Mm-hmm.
Second one was a little bit more. This one's like it's mental. There's no way this really works. I don't know. It was nice seeing the gang back together, but the dialogue felt stilted to me. I guessed the twist about halfway through the movie, whispered it to my wife, and she kind of at the end of it said, "How did you work that out?" This is telegraphed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not a one that I would rush to see at the cinema. You don't need to see this at the cinema. You can see this, on Netflix or whatever. Some decent performances, but some ropey dialogue, plots that make no sense at all. It was disappointing, if I'm honest. Really disappointing. I'm annoyed because we went planning to see Running Man, but then we spotted that this was on. I didn't even realise this was out. So I was like, oh no, go see this one instead.
Should have seen Running Man.
I feel like I should have seen Running Man. So yeah, I wouldn't rush to see it. Okay, guys, that's we're done for the reviews. Quick question for you guys and everybody in the chat. We're gonna finish in the next 10 minutes or so. So just a quick one for you tonight. We've been talking about going to the cinema. What's your favourite cinema snack? If you can only have, one, what are you taking into the cinema? Variety of stuff. In my cinema the other night, someone had a full-on Greg's, which was interesting. McDonald's I've seen in the cinema. Or you get your traditional popcorns, salted, toffee, all the rest of it. Posh popcorns, sweets, hot dogs, all that kind of jazz. I'm going to start off. I'm an absolute sucker for some nachos. And I'm going nachos with jalapenos.
Yep.
In my cinema, you get the choice of 3 dips. You can have guacamole, cheese, like hot cheese, or salsa. I'll always go 2 hot cheeses and a guac. Then what I do, because I'm a little bit weird, I like to submerge my jalapenos in my melted cheese. I don't know why. And then eat them. It takes a little bit of the heat out of them. They're delicious. So there we go. That's my cinema snack. Sorrel, what are we going for?
See, I go to salted popcorn. I quite like the American salted popcorn. I'm a sucker for a bit of salty popcorn. I've literally eaten popcorn so many times now that I don't even like sweet popcorn anymore. I just like the salty popcorn. Yeah. But I tend to buy that. I tend to take it in with me because I can't justify like £6 for a fucking popcorn. So I tend to go and buy a bag of skinny popcorn and take it in with me. Those bags of skinny popcorn.
I just get Manhattan popcorn or whatever.
Yeah. I once watched I think it was a Heston Blumenthal video or something like that, one of his shows, and he was talking about the markup on popcorn, and it's ridiculous. Like obscene.
Like 3 cents for the £8 thing. Yeah.
Okay, popcorn. Nice. Efren?
Really quick, you said American popcorn. What's the difference? Or what kind of popcorn is it over there?
Our popcorn tends to be sweet rather than
Ah.
salted.
Okay.
You can get salted over here, but it's
You
predominantly
got to ask
sweet.
for it.
You'd go
If you
for
just
it,
say
yeah.
popcorn in a cinema over here, they'll just give you the regular caramel.
Oh, I
And
would.
then the
I'd be
sweet popcorn.
fucking livid. I'd be livid if I asked for a popcorn and I got sweet. But I could bring it back. Like, I mean,
My choice would also be nachos. I mean, just nachos with cheese, and I love jalapenos too. I like pouring the cheese on top of the jalapenos. Is that what you mean, Peter?
So our nacho bowls, Efren, it's like a plastic container,
Yeah.
and it's got 3 like sections for the dips.
Yeah.
So you get like a little reservoir of hot cheese, you know,
Yeah.
and then I submerge the jalapenos in that
Okay.
reservoir.
I see what you mean. Okay. Yeah. Ours is it's a tray too. And usually the cheese comes like in a little container, and then we pour it all over the chips ourselves. But nachos, hands down, with jalapenos.
Nice. What about you, James?
yeah, popcorn. Always popcorn all the way. That'd be like I've dabbled with nachos. But I find popcorn.
You try to get your dirty fingers into my nachos.
Yeah, the ones I got for you.
Yeah.
Buttered popcorn though, if butter is available. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I remember going to Canada or whatever, and just
I don't think I've ever had a buttered popcorn.
Oh, it's a game changer. It's so good. And then some like my cinema does like a little. I've not done this myself, but like a little good compliment, some like crispy M&Ms that you can sprinkle on the popcorn, so you have a few of them in every other handful. So that's nice. And then a Pepsi Max.
I've heard of that. I never tried it.
Or Maltesers that go well in popcorn as well. I think those two kind of mix together.
I'm just imagining Peter and James getting into a fight at a movie theater.
we had a hushed row about it. I think going to see Captain Marvel.
Was that the same? It was Beetlejuice when I spent a fortune on hot nuts and then spilled them all over the floor as I sat down.
Yeah, my heart broke for you, man.
Yeah. Let's see what you laughed. Let's see what people in the chat are saying. Is it weird that I don't really like eating in the cinema? Not at all,
No.
pal. I'll eat my nachos, but anybody else surrounding us eating gets on my nerves. Obviously, I'm fine, but anybody else eating,
even though you got the loudest snack you could have in the cinema.
Yeah. Anything I can eat from Morrison's? Yeah. Phil, everything. Stephen, none. Cinema food is not useless. There is a cool bucket. Unless they're taking unless there's a cool bucket, I'm taking my own in there. So many innuendos. Cinema food is the biggest scam around. It absolutely is in terms of price. You're right there, Wayne. You are right.
Especially the pick and mix. I just don't go to pick and mixes because I know it's such a rip off. Like
I noticed in my Odeon when I was there last night, strange place to have it, but above the urinals, there's the QR codes for Just Eat. So you can who's
you can order while you're taking a piss. You can order your cheeseburger or whatever.
But I'm assuming it's for home. Who's buying an Odeon box of popcorn and nachos to be delivered to the house?
I'll never.
Oh, it's just for the cinema.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
you
weird.
you said urinals, right?
Urinals. Yeah.
Okay. I'll never I'll never understand when guys are texting on their phone when they're going on the urinal or urine. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm with you, Efren. I'm with you. I don't text. I just film.
I have seen a celebrity do that, and it was at a Comic-Con and in the toilets, and it was disturbing because I'm like,
which celebrity?
I'm not going to say that here. I'll say it after the show.
Why are you not going to say it here?
Yeah,
You think he's watching?
I'm publicly outing someone else. It was. No, I'm not going to say. No, I'll tell you after. People can DM me.
If you're really interested in which celebrity's been standing next to James as he's playing with these little bits.
Because James wanted an autograph at that time too.
Yeah.
I didn't want to shake his hand afterwards anyway. So
Can't abide drinking and eating while watching a film. Also, I hate going down for a loan at the bank just to buy overpriced stuff. Yeah.
One of the reasons I don't eat or drink during a movie theater because if I have to go to the bathroom right in between a movie theater, like the Avengers movie was 3 hours long, I said, no way, I ain't drinking a thing. So,
Yeah, no, I drink a lot of fluid, so I need to drink during the cinema. But I'm with you, Efren. Yeah, ours is a bit like that. I won't let you take hot drinks in. My wife used to like to. Sorry, just distracted by Wayne's comment. My wife used to like to take in like a cappuccino or whatever from Greg's, and they quite often comment on that and won't let you take that in. Wayne, I'm not even putting that up. That's what
I've seen it. I saw it though. I
Yeah,
exited out and looked. Yeah. Cool.
Okay, guys. That's your whack, pretty much. Mr. Keegan, anything happening over on One Good Scare?
Yeah, I'll be back on it. That'll be this Friday, and then we'll probably have a clip or two from the live show we had we had one on Sunday, because I'm going to be away next week. So we'll have a couple of the reviews that we did there probably posted separately as well. So a few things out over the next week or two.
Good stuff. Efren, hopefully I'm in London, Efren, over the next 2 days, but hopefully I'm back on Thursday night.
Okay.
So we could do our live show either Friday night or Thursday night, whatever works best for you.
I'm available. Our advanced orders where we pick our comic book. And next month in December, we're going to be doing our question show, and it's going to be Christmas themed. So we each get to pick 2 questions regarding Christmas. We'll be asking each other, and 1 bonus Christmas question. So that's coming up next month. See what days you guys are available for that.
And Efren's got a great video out at the moment of a J. Scott Campbell
unboxing
mystery box.
Yeah.
So you got some nice books there, mate.
I tagged him, but he didn't reply. So I was hoping he would have checked it out.
Sorrel, how about yourself, pal?
I've done a bunch of unboxings this week. The lovely people at Yumi Toys did send me these little walkie-talkies from Stranger Things. I managed to get Max, so happy about that. It's so awesome. And so I posted that video this week, so check that out. And I've got a live show tomorrow night at 8 p.m. talking toy news.
Let me quick question for Sorrel. When they send you stuff and you go on YouTube, are they all positive results, or are you just being really honest saying, hey, I don't like this?
No, I'll always be honest. I literally told Jazzwares straight up, I cannot be kind about these face sculpts, but I like the figures, but the face sculpts I have to comment on. Because it's the first thing I said before they contacted me when I did my first toy hunt video. I showed the faces and I was like, they're a bit naff, aren't they? And then they sent me the box the next day. I'm like, shit. Like, I've got to eat my own words now. But I know I was very honest with them. And I always have a little caveat in my email when I send it to companies saying, the views are mine, my own. I will always express my opinions, because I can't be one of them YouTubers that can be just bought. That's just bad. You've got to give honest opinions.
Yeah, cool.
Absolutely. Okay, few things on my channel just to be aware of, guys. Mentioned this the other day, but just mention it again. I'll not be putting any more shorts out on my main channel. So I'm going to be stopping doing shorts on my main channel, but I'm going to be I have set up a different channel called TripleG Comic Clips, which is where any short form content will go. So I've already got 4 or 5 up on there at the moment. Please do go and give us a little view, give us a subs up on that, please. It would be much appreciated. So all short content, if you're into that kind of stuff, will be on TripleG Comic Clips. Membership is available still. Thank you so much to everybody that's a member. Please do take a little look-see at that. At the moment, that's your whack. Got a few videos out at the moment. I've got an interesting one about how a company that sent myself and James, and Sorrel actually, some, what do you call them? Tiny Nightmares, these things?
Tiny Nightmares, yeah.
Boosted my video. Which is not something I realised you could do to other people's videos.
Yeah, so after you did that video, Pete, I went back and checked some of mine, because I've seen Phil's comment, because normally they do ask you if they can do that. Because I always decline, because I don't want that, because I know, as you said, it harms your channel quite a lot.
Yeah.
So as soon as I saw yours, obviously recently I've been doing a lot of Stranger Things. I was like, shit, I noticed that I had some videos that had like nearly 1 million views on them. So I'm like, shit, I went and checked it out. Mine haven't been boosted, and I checked all my Tiny Nightmares ones. They boosted 2 of my Tiny Nightmares ones, but nowhere near to the results you got.
But didn't tell you either.
What does boosted mean?
So basically, the PR companies can pay to boost them. They use your video as an advertisement, basically. So it goes in front of millions of people. So you get loads of views very quickly, but none of these people normally see Pete or mine's content, so they don't engage with it because they don't know yet.
They boost it where? On their channel?
It'll come up as an ad on for other people's videos, or like that people want to skip or whatever. Yeah,
I've always known you can do it for your own videos, Efren. So you can. It's different to. Do you know how there are some scrupulous sites where you can buy subscriptions? Mm-hmm. It's separate to that. It's YouTube's own internal advertising. Yeah. So you can pay to advertise one of your videos, and basically it puts it at the end of reels and things like that.
On YouTube.
It helps boost it. What I didn't realize though was that I could technically, if I wanted to, I could jump on tonight and boost some of Sorrel's videos if I felt that way inclined. I just assumed that YouTube would maybe reach out and say someone wants to do something on your channel. Are you happy to
Give
do
them
that?
permission or something. Yeah.
Basically, you're on the partner program, and if YouTube wants to add, YouTube could choose your video tomorrow and stick it on as an advert if it's going viral because they can. You're on the partnership program. You've signed your life away to the devil, basically.
Yeah.
I still don't quite understand. I want to bog down your channel. We'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah, of course, mate. Of course. So that's an interesting little video out at the moment. Please do check that out. That's for, if you've not seen it, Efren, that's for a video that got over 100,000 views just randomly. I've got a Thundercat video coming out tomorrow, I think, and then a few other bits and bobs. So lots going on.
Nice.
But for now, ladies and gents, that's your whack. Do appreciate everybody who stopped by tonight. We appreciate your time. No Fuzzy tonight. Someone sent out the, because I don't think he was on the show on Friday either. We'll check in, make sure Fuzzy's still alive and ticking. Hope he's all right out there. Please do make sure you check out Sorrel's live show tomorrow night, you said, Sorrel, yeah?
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Live? Yeah,
tomorrow night, 8 p.m.
8
And
p.m.
then me and
That's total
Efren-
Pacific time.
Yeah.
Me and Efren will be back on Thursday or Friday night, and I forgot to mention, potentially going live with my one-man show Saturday or Sunday, and also potentially this weekend we'll be doing a review of Stranger Things, me and Sorrel on dual channels. So yeah,
Wayne, it's
lots
different to
going
the
on.
hype button. Sorry, Wayne's comment about the hype button. Definitely click the hype button. That's very different.
Yeah.
The hype button's a thing that it's like hitting like, but hitting like again, basically. It's telling YouTube that you really like this content and want to see more of it. So always hit the hype button if you can. Sorry.
Wayne, no, you're right. Wayne, if I can't remember if you're monetized, Wayne, but you'll basically see the options on your, I can't remember where it is on YouTube Studio, but it says promote video. It's an option there for you. Anyway, thank you very much, everybody. Do appreciate you watching. Chaps, always a pleasure. I'll see some of you as the week goes on, and the rest of you, James, Mr. Keegan, have a lovely, lovely holiday.
Thank you.
Don't get sunburned.
I will try.
Pasty Irish skin.
His Irish is definitely getting burned.
Yeah. Okay, thanks very much, everybody. We'll catch you next time. Bye.
The curtains close. It's time to go. We really hope you enjoyed the show. Check out my channel for more geeky fun and hit like and subscribe before you run. All that remains is our thanks to you from TripleG and his YouTube crew. We really do hope you come on back, but for now, that's your whack. Yeah, that's